Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial using the e.l.f. Ursula Lookbook palette. It came out this Halloween, as they've done 2 Halloweens now, coming out with a villains palette. I really like this year's more than last year. It came in about the same stuff as it did in last year's palettes that they put out for the villains collections, but I actually like these more. Last year they had eyelashes in them, and this year the eyelashes were sold separately. But I do like the colors that came in these palettes this year a lot better. So when you open it up, it has a eyeshadow palette with 6 eyeshadows, an eyeliner, a mascara, a brush, a liquid eyeliner, a lip color, and an eyelid primer. So basically everything you need to complete the eye look and lips as well. It says, "My dear, I look divine," right there, and then on each side it gives you a makeup look that you could do, a day look or a night look, or you could make your own like I did. So if you did get this palette, I don't think they have them. If they have them anymore, they're just left over. They're not coming out with any more since it's after Halloween. But if you did pick one up and you weren't a fan of one of these looks that are in here, I'll show you the one that I did. And yeah, so I already did it on this eye, and now I'll show you how I did it on this eye. And I actually did not use the eyeshadow primer from the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer in here, and I could have used that to prime my eyes, but I did use my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded instead. So you could just use the eyelid primer that was in there, and then you could just use everything from this look. But the only thing that I am not using that is not in this palette, that I am using that's not in this palette, is this as a base. I like to use this as a base basically under any eyeshadow look that I do. So anyways, I took out the brush that came with it. It's not the best brush I've ever used, but it does work well. And this is called the 6 Well Ursula Compact. And I'm sure it just comes in the kit. You probably can't buy it on its own. But these are all of the shadows that are in there. And what we are going to do is, oh, hello, focus. What we are going to do is take the lightest color, which is called Coral, and that's this one. Now I don't know why it's called Coral, because it is nothing like any coral I've ever seen, but we're going to take this color on our brush, sort of tap it off, and apply it right here in the inner corner. And then I just drag what was left. I concentrate it in the inner corner and drag the rest out across the rest of my eyelid. And then we take the next color, which is called Triton, and it is purple. And I take the same brush and I just start the outer corner and drag it inward so that it is darkest at the outer corner, and then still a bit purple toward the middle. And do that until you get the concentration that you want. And what I did to get a nice sharp edge like I like, I took my e.l.f. mascara and shadow shield and this crown brush, blending brush, which is my favorite brush, and I took this the darkest brown shade right here. Sorry, I'm not really pointing to it. and it's called Kiss the Girl. And I took my shadow shield, held it up, and just went ahead and applied that right there. And I just blend, 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 blend. Okay, so the next thing I did after I blended that in or whatever, it has quite a nice sharp line there. I took my Shany Cosmetics brush here, it's just a little tiny one, and I dabbed that in the purple color again just to concentrate it some more right in the middle of the lid and outward, just to get a little bit more purpleness. And then I took that without dabbing it off because I think it gives a slight purple tint to it, and I took that lightest shade called Coral again, and I just put this under my eyebrow. And put that all up like that. And then I took another Shany Cosmetics brush and I just blended that all in so there was no harsh lines or anything like that. And then the next thing I did is I took the eyeliner out of this, and the eyeliner is called Midnight, and it is a dark navy blue. This is what it looks like, and I just did quite a dramatic wing all the way out to just like the edge of the eyebrow. And I'm very sorry, but I cannot do this on camera, so I will be right back. Don't worry if they're not exactly the same or perfect, because God knows mine never are. And this one curves up a little bit more and this one is more straight, but whatever, that's fine. The other thing that I did is I sort of connected the wing down to the bottom waterline area. And then I took 3 little dots. The dots are obviously optional. I just liked the way that it looked. I thought it looked pretty cool. But if you want to make it more wearable, then maybe you don't want to do such a dramatic wing or the dots, or maybe you do. I'd wear this out in public, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, so then the next thing I did is I took the eyeliner out of the palette and I tight lined my eye and lined my waterline. So the last thing I did to complete the look was take the lengthening and defining mascara from the palette and just use that. Now this mascara is not the best mascara I've ever used, but it does do what it says. It does lengthen and define. Makes them quite separated and quite long looking. But the only complaint I do have is that when I put it on, I feel like my eyes are burning a little bit. So whatever is in this particular mascara is a little strong. So I recommend if you have sensitive eyes, and possibly you might not want to use this. But you could always use any other mascara. Like personally, I've been loving the L'Oreal Telescopic for lengthening. And of course my all-time favorite for volume and separation is One by One by Maybelline. Okay, and the last step is just to take the lip color out of the palette and apply that. And this is called Ursula. And it is like a coral. well, I really like this lip color. So that is the e.l.f. Ursula palette. I think this palette has a lot of opportunity for me. I really like the colors in this. I really, really love this lip color. Definitely the eyeshadows and the lip color will be something I'll use time and time again. And if you have this palette that you bought this year, I really think there's a lot of different things that you can do with it. I think the purples and the browns and even the green will look really nice on hazel and brown eyes and green eyes like I have. My eyes are hazel, sometimes green, but I just really think this is very versatile. It's got 2 awesome looks that you can create out of there, and I just gave you a third one, and of course you can come up with your own. You could also tone this down like I said before, not such a dramatic wing, maybe not the dots or whatever, but I really, really love this look, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. I also have another Villain palette, but I won't tell you what it is, that's a secret, and I will be doing a tutorial using that one too, so come back and wait to see that. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I really loved filming it for you. If you want to follow me on any of my social media sites, you know where to find me. Beauty is for everyone, with the 4 being 4 and the 1 being 1, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!